We're near the end of the 957 course. I wanted to go over a couple of items with you so that we kind of know where we're coming from on this last part. The end of the course, you will see, well, one thing, before April 9th, we have the mentor interview. And part of that will be probably go back and take a look at each person's interview and see how that turned out. Um, After that, then we do what we call the school finance module, and there's 4 modules under that last lesson. And a couple things that I would like to have you do. One is create a Word document instead of us going in and out in the assignment mode. Do all 4 modules on one Word document, and then you can just attach that at the end or email me that at the end of the course. There'll be a couple of discussion board problems in those modules, and you'll do that, of course, on the discussion board, and they'll be graded separately. Um, anyway, hopefully that will some of the parts of those modules I think will help walk you through the finance process, the budget process, which I think most of you are interested in. And it seems like that's the one thing that people really want to know how to do. You'll have a couple, 3 videos. One will be by myself, which is kind of an older one on the budget process and kind of how that goes. Another one will be by Brian Moshman, who's the associate superintendent in charge of finance in the Norris School District. And I thought that was a nice sized district to kind of look at. He'll walk you through what they do to develop their budget. And there'll be another interview by Barry Ballou on distribution of materials and how he would determine what each building would get. So I think all those things are things that are somewhat would be of interest to you. At the end, there'll be a question about you taking over a new superintendency and what steps will you take as a new superintendent to get to know your bookkeeper, to understand the financial process, to understand the administrative team and their function. So that would be the completion of that part of those modules. I don't think there's anything that's going to be too difficult. After that, then we have the modules due May 1st. Then we have the budget project that you all do, and that part of that is I've given you some hypothetical figures, and you're going to have to determine what the mill levy for your district's going to be, what you're going to request. And then those of you who are not going to NASBO will be required to develop a budget presentation for your board and your community, and that will be a PowerPoint presentation. You will, in that, try to direct how that budget relates to your district goals or what you're planning to do. And I think the name of the school district is Happy End School District. It'll be a happy ending to the course. The problem itself shouldn't be difficult at all, but it can be a little confusing if you haven't walked through that before. Understanding, I give you how much money you are going to be requesting. I give you how much cash reserve you have. I give you what you're going to want to have for necessary cash reserve. And from those figures, you should be able to determine what your needs for this hypothetical district are. And then you have to, of course, divide that by the district valuation, which will give you your cents per hundred. Pretty simple problem. However, if you do have problems with it, I'll probably set up a Zoom lesson to go through that with those who haven't been able to complete it individually. And that will be during that last week. The budget presentation, you know, you can make things up as to why you're doing some of those things. But what's important, I've attached the criteria that the National Association of School Business Officials uses in determining what is a good presentation. So you want to kind of look at those guidelines. They're linked right there beside it, in the problem. So I hope you'll try to emulate some of the requirements they have of that process. The last thing then that you'll have to do, the easiest thing, of course, is the course evaluation. So I think everything is in place for you to work at whatever speed you want. I don't have timelines on this except the May 1st timeline. So it'll be up to you how you want to approach it. I hope, excuse me, I've added a couple things, videos that I think hopefully will be helpful in really talking about what that budget process should look like. And I will plan on seeing some results from that. Some of you that are going to NASBO, make sure you let me know. And I noticed that there's a baseball game in Lincoln the night before, so if there's interest in going to that, we could probably line something up. So we'll talk to you later.